Okay, team. Let's make our way to the station where the Mubies are blocking the tracks. Wait, can I try that again? I feel like I should be playing it more cool.
Sorry, it's the news. You only get one take.
So, are you like live streaming right now, April?
You bet.
How many viewers do we have?
Just a few thousand. These are off-peak hours for the socials.
Just a few thousand, eh?
Huh. Okay, nice humble brag.
Turns out, talking turtles are totally trending. Also, I stepped up my hashtag game.
Hashtag Ninja Live.
Hashtag painful. High score! Good pizza. Stay away! Not a lot of people here.
What did you expect? There's a Mubie infestation, and they're bigger than rats.
Just a couple of stops and we get to see it ourselves.
Sorry about that.
So, if TCRI is calling these mutants, what's an approved?
Yeah, like if we grew up in one of the test areas or whatever, would we be approved?
Some of us are definitely still in beta. Cough, cough, Michelangelo. Sorry, bad allergies.
Me? What's wrong with me?
Creepy TCRI scientist log. Subject 603456 will not stop talk, adjust ooze seasoning and retry experiment.
Can you even imagine multiple Mikeys?
Are you kidding? That would be awesome! I would have so many best friends.
I officially regret making you guys up.
Stay away!
Just look at those colors.
Yay! Wow, actual mole people.
Let's make this nice and clean, folks. No showing off for camera.
Turtles! About time you showed up.
Leatherhead? What are you doing here?
Commuting? What does it look like?
That's cool. I just didn't realize you were comfortable riding public transportation.
Best thing for this doomed planet, really.
I think what Mikey meant was, we're surprised you're okay with all the stairs.
Why? 'Cause I'm a giant crocodile?
Your words, not ours.
Yeah, but I'm completely incognito in this pleather fedora I whipped up.
Well...
Gagging over my 1940s detective realness and clear the tracks. I'm late for a scrap sale. Let's get this train moving.
Now that's a clear tunnel.
I could shine a light all the way to 96th Street.
Thanks for unsticking us, Turtles. I'll knit you some nice fall sweaters.
Stand clear of the closing doors.
Oh no. I thought you retired your conductor voice when you grew out of your model train phase.
Phase? Rail fan for life, brah. Oh, that wasn't that hard.
All right, who's gonna do the post-game interview?
Typically, that's the MVP, so I guess me? But Mikey's gonna pout if he doesn't get the attention.
Yeah, I'm not sure an on-screen gig for the local news is really my brand.
Maybe we do need another take. This time, more happy you saved the MTA?
Why? It's not like we can ride it to high school.
By the time they lift curfew, we'll have gotten our GEDs.
Okay, but is that just a little bit, I don't know, bleak?
Just like Donnie's career prospects as a scientist? After his bogus idea that stopping the pheromone would fix everything? It's true. We're doomed. I'd crawl back into my shell if I still fit.
Whoa, guys, what is going on? You four are usually a lot more, positive.
We're jaded, April O'Neil. We've hit rock bottom, and we're embracing our gritty new identities.
That was fast.
Isn't that what human girls are attracted to? Men who are clear-eyed and stoic?
What the actual flip, Leonardo? Yeah, maybe my grandma liked Clint Eastwood. I don't know.
Take it easy, Casanova. I know we told you to release your inhibitions, but...
Wait, did you just say inhibitions?
Yeah, so?
So, isn't Cammy's whole evil plan to release mutants' inhibitions so they can rise up and take over New York or whatever?
That sounds scary.
I think y'all just got pheromoned. Poof! Whoa, look at all that purple dust! Cammy must be using the subway ventilation system to spread the pheromone.
Dang, not only does she smell good, she's also, really smart.
Let's get out of here, now. Thanks for rushing over, Sai.
I'm not studying to become the type of doctor that makes house calls, but this is no ordinary house.
I already feel 1,000,000 times better.
Just a little bit of fresh air to clear the lungs. But how long will this air be safe to breathe?
Fair worry. If Cammy is spreading the pheromone via the subway, it's only a matter of time before those particles waft into the sewers.
We have to keep Dad safe.
Plus, can you imagine if all of our friends went into frenemy mode at once?
That's a boss rush we aren't ready to handle.
We need to create a clean room.
Really? This actually is pretty tidy by our standards.
That stack of pizza boxes is supposed to be an ottoman.
No, I mean clean room in the laboratory sense. You know all that steam rising from the grates in Times Square? That's exhaust from the underground. If we could reverse that flow and bring air into the sewers, it would create positive air pressure. There'd simply be no room for pheromone particles to squeeze their way in from the subway.
Mind blown.
Actually, there is a ventilation shaft not too far from here.
We used to play hide and seek there all the time.
Perfect. I'll go with you. See if I can reverse the flow.
Yo, being even just a skosh pheromone was kinda intense, right?
Totally. Now I understand what Bebop, Rocksteady, and Genghis must have gone through.
The whole can't keep your instincts in check thing.
I almost bought a vintage Redbird model train on e-deal for $2,000. Although, I seriously might still bid on it.
Let's just hope this clean room plan works. Can you imagine if Dad got pheromone?
Yikes, the last thing we want to experience is Splinter's unchecked instincts.
Like the time he was sleepwalking and came to tell us about all his rat girlfriends?
Ew!
Gotcha!
Even though the vent shaft's close to our lair, we should approach from above to minimize exposure.
Bit of a long cut, but better safe than pheromone.
Oh, come on! Ouch! Please! Can we sort this out? Gotcha!
Are those gas bunny ears?
We originally designed these so we could drink Alpine Crush and keep both hands on the controller.
But saw off the bottom of the bottles, stretch over some pantyhose.
Got yourself a gas helmet.
We sip clean air through these straws.
Clever.
Yo, Sai, how'd you come up with the idea to turn the sewers into a clean room? I mean, I know you're a scientist and all, but the idea of walled off
Have you ever noticed when you first walk into my parents' warehouse, it smells strongly of Indian spices, but as soon as you step into my lab in the back room, the smell is gone? Positive air pressure. All of that cardamom, turmeric, and curry powder is kept at bay.
I'm just glad we're not trying to seal off our living room with duct tape.
Yeah, we are weirdly bad at tearing off pieces of tape.
Whoever invented that stuff clearly had more than 3 fingers. Take that!
So, this control panel is a bit archaic. Let's see if this combination reverses the airflow. Not quite.
I think the fan noise is attracting newbies.
Let's buy Sai some time to figure out the controls.
How's it looking, Sai?
If fan A is set to intake, why is fan B disabled? Maybe if I enable fan C? Sorry, guys.
It's okay, we got this.
Maybe I flip all the switches to the left.
Wrong way, Sai. Now all the fans are set to exhaust. That's the opposite of what we want.
If any newbies didn't know we were here already, they know now.
Peace! Ouch! Can't we talk this out? I don't want to bomb. Can we talk this out? Peace! Can we talk this out?
By process of elimination, all switches to the right.
That's it. All the fans are pulling in outside air.
Let's take off our helmets.
Hot dogs?
It must be right underneath the street vendor.
I mean, we gonna hit that, or...?
Surely some celebratory street meat is in order. Did establish the clean room after all.
And that's a wrap.
Boys!
There he is!
Yeah, where have you been, Dad?
We wanted to tell you it's safe to breathe the air now, but you weren't in your room.
Old men need privacy too, you know.
Fair point.
Anyway, you have to see this. Wait, what is that horrible smell?
Raw sewage?
Oh, it's teenager!
It was Donnie's turn to do the laundry. Chore wheel doesn't lie.
I've squeezed our bandanas. What? Oh, excuse me for not ironing. I'm a little busy saving the city.
Now that the sewer has no exhaust, we're all trapped with your odor. You boys need to recommit to personal hygiene. Which, speaking of, look who's on the front page of the Manhattan Post.
Hygiene heist.
Is that security camera footage of Leatherhead making off with an armful of toilet paper?
Do you know any other giant crocodiles who wear skinny jeans, or...
Oh no. No, she must have gotten pheromoned. But how?
She was saying how much she likes to ride the subway.
Man, another frenemy? We can't catch a break.
We gotta stop her before she steals something more serious and ends up behind bars.
Let's head over to the shopping center where she boosted the toilet paper. See if anyone knows where she went. Okay, what shall I do today?
Okay, Turtles. Use the pheromone detector to identify and defeat 3 contagious mubies. That will allow me to triangulate the location of the vector mutant who started this outbreak. With these 3 pheromone samples, I've extrapolated the likely coordinates of the vector mutant. Move out. You're approaching the vector mutant. Exercise caution. Given the nature of its unstable DNA, it's likely to sport particularly nasty adaptations.
Nice pick. I'll get you. Come on, take it easy. Hey! Hey! That hurt!
Bravo, Turtles! You stopped the contagion at its source! Don't forget to collect a biogenetic sample. Hair or nail clippings will do, so I can turbocharge my mutagen research.
Gross.
That was cool, wasn't it?
Welcome!
Since the shopping center Leatherhead stole from is still under construction, we'll have to gain access from the rooftops.
Nice pick.
I'll get you.
Delivery complete!
Sorry.
This is the last place Leatherhead was seen.
So now what?
Let's look for any clues.
Mikey?
Hey, Dad.
Wait, I can't see you. Let me turn my phone sideways.
It's just a voice call, Dad.
You're all there?
Yeah, this is actually a bit of an intervention.
We're extremely concerned that you're still getting your news from a print newspaper.
What?
That newspaper you showed us earlier, did it have words on both sides? Because that must be very advanced technology.
Very funny. Not only is traditional newspaper informative, also makes for excellent baby. And if I'm so old, why was I the one breaking the news that your roommate is a toilet paper thief?
Well, he's not wrong.
toilet paper.
Sounds like something Leatherhead would hoard.
Certainly a fundamental survival tool.
All right, let's follow the trail.
Made it.
Look, there's a giant hole in the ground.
Something tells me that's not construction related.
Why do I feel like Leatherhead never returned that jackhammer?
She must have drilled in from underneath, stolen the toilet paper, then escaped back through the hole.
And in the process, she created a portal for newbies to flood the shopping center. Let's handle these guys and see what's at the bottom. I'll get you. Come on! Hey! You guys ready?
Cowabunga!
Time to move! We're in a subway tunnel.
Let's mop up these movies fast, before we inhale too much pheromone.
Or get hit by an oncoming train, you know, whichever.
Delivery complete! Awesome!
Nice pick.
That hurt! get you. Come on! Hey! That hurt! I can't keep this up much longer.